Hi, Lou Manfredini, Ace's home expert. We're going to talk about sharpening a hatchet or an axe that you may have in and around your home. Now, there are tools that will allow you to do this if you wanted to buy a Dremel tool with a sharpening attachment, that if you were going to do a lot of different tools, it'd make a lot of sense. But for my money, using a sharpening stone like this or a sharpening tool like this Smith's tool right here can really do a nice job. Now you'll see I've got an older axe right here and it's kind of dull. This is a knife sharpener that you could use on a tool like this. Now what you could do is there's two settings on here. You can see there's a metal cutting edge right here and then there's a fine tool right here. So you would start with the metal edge right here. Now you would hold this off to the side and you would place this right over the blade like this and pull across, okay? And you just wanna carefully take your time to kind of take that edge off of there. And it's actually gonna remove any of the burrs that may be on that blade. And then when you're ready, you spin it over to the fine side and you clean it up that way. And by getting rid of those burrs on that end of an axe or a hatchet, you can really make a difference. Now with the sanding stone, this is something that you're gonna hold in your hand like this, and you're gonna pull the stone towards you as you come across. Now there's a fine side and a rough side, and you can sort of feel that. This lighter color is much finer than the darker color. So I'm gonna just take this and I'm gonna pull towards myself on one edge. As I come across, I'm pulling towards and I'm shining that up. And I don't know if you can see that with the camera. So you see how it's starting to kind of shine up a little bit? I'm pulling that edge and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna flip over to the finer side and bring that over. Now, if I spin this axe around, you may be able to see this better on this side. Watch how it's all rusty there. And as I pull this across, it starts to clean that up a little bit and you're just doing it by hand. When you go way, way back to people that used to do this for a living, this is how they used to sharpen their tools. And a sharp tool, when you're doing any kind of cutting, is a safe tool because it's when it's dull, you have to use too much force and that's when you can get hurt. So if you're chopping wood, you've got a hatchet or an axe, and you want to be able to get a nice sharp edge, doing it by hand is the way to get the best results. If you need more advice or where to find this, you just go to your local participating Ace hardware store.